Everyone in Europe has seen images from the U.S. of immigration raids by ICE agents. Some far-right activists hope, and human rights defenders fear, such scenarios could happen right here in Europe, with proposed new legislation that would increase the number of deportations of people who don't have the right to be here.
Investigative measures, which will allow authorities to carry out home raids, to search people's belongings, homes, but also to enter other premises, which could be, for instance, a migrant's shelter. So this goes a little bit in the line of what's happening in the US with ICE. We hope it will not lead to that extreme, of course, but the rationale goes in a bit in that direction. And some of the statement we've heard from politicians in the EU are quite concerning.
She means this guy, Sweden Democrat Charlie Vämisch, and others like him.
The era of deportations has begun. Europe is finally getting its act together to send a strong message to would-be migrants. If you enter Europe illegally, Europe will never be your home.
The legislation, which has been agreed by negotiators, still needs approval from the European Council and the European Parliament, but passage is expected. That would bring immediate activation of a controversial provision allowing EU governments to set up what are called return hubs, detention sites in third countries, where authorities can send people whose asylum claims or immigration attempts have failed, but who either don't want to or can't return to their countries of origin.
So this is very concerning because the legal contour, the legal provisions surrounding this disposition are not very clear. The same for the safeguards, which are not very clear. So we think that this will operate like black box, where people will be just deported, detained outside of the EU without any monitoring and without any safeguards. It's basically a way for the EU to outsource its responsibility, its legal responsibility outside of Europe.
Parliamentary negotiator Malik Asmani isn't sugarcoating it.
And this is an extra instrument for an incentive for a returnee to cooperate with the returns, because primarily a returnee has the primary responsibility to leave by his own to its member states, and the member states are willing to facilitate that return. But if you are not cooperative, I'm sorry, then we need also, of course, to have instruments to be more forcible on the return.
Until now, Asmani says, only 28% of people ordered to leave the EU go on their own, and the number deported to third countries is relatively small. That's the figure expected to rise dramatically.